Hi everyone, my name is Maxime Boilard. I've been coaching high performance teams for the past 15 years. My goal with today's video is to support you in monitoring the state of your team members before you lose them. Losing them to another organization or losing them as a result of them being sick. It's been so intense in many organizations that being overwhelmed with work has become a new normal. It can be satisfying to be so busy working on exciting projects and having so many people that need our help. However, it's also a dangerous situation because sometimes it's so intense that team members struggle to even know how they're feeling and what the dangers are. You may have in your organization an online surveying software, and you can use this to have an idea of the experience of your team members. However, these ways of measuring the state of your employees are often don't give you all the information because your team members, when they answer the survey, they already are in a state of being overwhelmed. I will use the metaphor of a soldier going on an important mission. In the middle of that important mission, ask the soldier if he's okay to keep going. Well, soldiers are conditioned, they're trained to put the mission ahead of their own needs. And maybe you have that kind of people in your organization. Like the mission of your organization comes before their person. So as a result, you don't have all the information from the survey. I would like to propose that you experience something with your team and invest a few hours to have access to all of the truth about how things are going for them and what is their level of well-being and suffering as well. I recommend that you hire an external facilitator who will be able to lead the experience so that you can live it with your team rather than have to create, manage, and try to experience it with your team. It's just too difficult to be wearing all those hats in a situation that requires to be really connected to your own experience. So a professional facilitator will create a space where team members feel safe from a psychological standpoint, and will basically ask two questions and give lots of time for team members to reflect so that they can provide a meaningful answer. The question one revolves around the difficulties, the challenges of the past few months. What have been those difficulties that may have generated suffering, and how do those difficulties impact your way of being? And what have been the moments of pride, the accomplishments of the past few months, and how do these accomplishments, when you relate to them, how do they make you feel? Each team member will do the exercise and then share to the bigger group. And as a result of doing this, you have access to the experience and the state of each team members. There's two pitfalls. Pitfall number one is to try to rush through it because there's a story in your head that we're overwhelmed with work, and my team members will not want to be in an activity that is too long. It's about it's soft stuff and we're talking. So that's pitfall number one. You really have to invest that time so you don't have to spend a lot of money and time because you've lost one of your team members because you didn't know where they stood in their experience. Pitfall number two is there's a good chance that this exercise will make visible a certain level of suffering. So pitfall number two would be for you to try to neutralize the suffering, and embark into solution mode too fast. It's a good idea to go into solution mode, but if you go too fast, you there's a part of the experience that will not go as far as it should. What I mean by this, there's two elements. Number one, to be together as a team, facing suffering, having made it visible, is very powerful. If you go in solution mode so fast, that power will vanish. We'll try to fix it right away. The second thing is, if you wait a few days before you go into solution mode, you leave some room for your team members to be conscious of what's going on and to come up with solutions. You foster their autonomy, and they will be coming up with solutions if you give it a little bit of time. I really hope that this video makes you want to sit down with your team and have the conversation. Take the time, because losing team members because we were focused about future goals and trying to get so much shit done is never a pleasant experience. And I think it's one of your duty as a leader to know before it's too late. Thank you, guys. See you soon.